Hello to everyone and welcome to this video. My name is Gloria Viñan and today I'm going to explain a lesson class with the topic the use of gerund and infinitive. So let's get started. Through this lesson class I'm going to explain the different activities that I will do with the objective to improve the English as foreign language and students. Let's start with objectives. Recognize situations, ask for and give information about people is current key, and writing a paragraph about things to do in a place. The methodology and strategies will be the following. Methodology: direct method and audiolingual method. Strategies: individual work and pair work. Anticipatory step. Well, here I will show them 3 pictures about different places and the students will have to describe each picture. Then I will ask them what activities can you do at each destination. So here we have the pictures. It's about different places of our country, Ecuador. For example, in the first picture, here the students will have to describe. Maybe they can say, I see a mountain, a lagoon, a beach, or people, a golden branch, and they will have to describe the activities the different people can do. For example, the tourists can visit the beach and practice the diving. Okay, main teaching input. In this point, I will explain some grammatical rules on the word. For example, the gerund and the infinitive are forms of verbs that act as nouns. The gerund is formed with ing, while the infinitive is formed with a preposition. For example, or in other words, we have the verb read, right? And we have ing. So in this way, we have read. In another example, I want to read this book. We add the preposition to after the verb, and we say to read. I want to read this book. So, pay attention in this example. You love reading all the time. So, when a verb follows another verb, we always need to use the infinitive or the gerund. We normally use the infinitive after some verbs and the gerund after others. There are also verbs with which we can use the gerund or the infinitive. So, to facilitate the students' learning, I will give them a list of verbs so that they can differentiate the use of gerund or infinitive in an easier way. So here we have a list of verbs. So the students can identify in which verbs they will have to use the gerund and which verbs they will have to use the infinitive. Also, there are some exceptions in which, with some verbs in which they can use the gerund or the infinitive. Once the grammar is clear, I will ask that each student pass in front of the class and write on the board one sentence with the gerund and infinitive. So in this activity, the students can use the list of verbs if they want or if they are required. While practice, the students will have to work in a worksheet in which they will have to complete the sentences with the correct form of the verbs. I will monitor the activity to then check the answers to the worksheet. So, here we have the worksheet. The students will have to complete with the correct form of the verb. It could be gerund or infinitive. So, also, at the top of this worksheet, we can see some rules, some instructions that will help students to do this activity successfully. In pairs, students will have to talk about a nice place that they would like to visit and what activities can they do. The place could be about our country, maybe about the different regions, or about the different places around the world, other countries, other cities, anywhere. In this activity, the students will have the opportunity to improve their speaking and their pronunciation. So, as assessment, students will have to write a paragraph with almost 80 words about their last vacations using gerund and infinitive. I will check the answers with the welcomes. Finally, we have closing review and follow-up. I will ask if some student has any question about the topic of the class, and I will review the topic briefly. Maybe some student has any question, could say or could raise her hand and say, teacher, I don't understand this part. Maybe I will have to repeat this topic again. And for homework, students will have to write 8 sentences with gerund and infinitive for the next week. And this way, I am with this lesson class. I hope you like it, and see you later in another video. That's all.